Toronto. Hot topic dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and sippin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. We have no topic this time. This time around, it's a freestyle. The shows you love. So let's get to these intros. Go.
No, the Fox.
This ain't your Kurt.
Hey, your boy, leave us.
Alright, what's been going on? Good evening.
Good evening.
I told I couldn't say good morning to fellas.
Hey, I've been saying good morning every morning since then.
Every
Renegade. Fuck you and your feelings.
Yeah.
I'll make you feel soft in the morning.
They say it's weird if a guy just texts his guys good morning.
Hey, man, I told you how I felt.
I mean, you know,
every,
you can say like
every
Happy
good
Friday
morning
or something, you know, but you gotta be following it up with something, some kind of announcement. Because it's like, the fuck do you want?
It was just funny because I never thought about that. Like, I'm like, damn, D ain't got a point. You don't just say good morning to your fellas.
Yeah, I don't.
But you'll say it to a random motherfucker in the elevator.
Yeah.
Right, but you'll say it to your guys, though.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, fuck that.
No,
It's like a man.
I say it because it's just like you.
It's unwritten too, ain't it? Like, ain't nobody ever told you not to do that shit. You're just like, yeah, nigga might think I'm gay.
I be wanting to do D and get these
Actually, I
mental
don't
moments
think
when he's
that. It's
shitting on the toilet, or is it when he riding to work? Because I was like, I never thought about
It's
that.
that train ride. The train ride brings geniuses in Chicago. I'm trying to tell you, I think it's the train, bro. The mass transit has sparked so many thoughts in Chicago.
I'm like, how would I feel if my guy just text me good morning?
Hey, if I do it in a group text, that's one thing.
Even if you did it in a group text,
Guys, hit the group text.
why are
good
you
morning.
bothering me with that shit?
I do that shit.
You
in the
gotta
morning.
follow it up.
Cause I
with
know
something.
you up.
You gotta follow it up with something.
Nah, I know you up.
You know what I
Besides
mean?
the good morning?
Nigga,
it's
I'm
gotta
bored.
be
I'm good
purpose.
morning than you at your ass, so you can bring up something.
And I'm going to reply. What the fuck do you want?
And that's
what's
exactly-
wrong with you?
That's fine. You can reply.
And we can keep talking after
That's
that.
what we're gonna do.
But I'm not gonna reciprocate.
Fuck you,
know
wake
what I
up
mean?
on the wrong
Like,
side of the
good
bed, and that's gonna
I'm
be the
always on the
conversation.
wrong side of the bed.
Can't say good morning back to your guy.
To me? No.
To your guy.
No.
You really can't say it to women either, because they think you want to fuck.
I'm Oscar the Grouch.
I mean, let's be real.
Don't
That's the
give
only
me-
reason why
don't
you
give me
do
that
send
shit
girls
first
good
thing.
morning
If I
text.
text you good morning in the morning, what you gonna do?
Just go say good morning back.
No, I'm saying if it's a constant thing.
Texting me good morning.
17 days straight.
You gonna get
I
a
hit
fuck
you with the
you.
good morning, beautiful. Good morning, queen.
Then I'm gonna be like, come on, weirdo.
Exactly.
Thank
Exactly.
you. Give me that. Weirdo.
The first good morning, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck you want? What the fuck is your weird ass doing?
Hey, it's weird.
Yes.
Weirdo beardo.
How about it?
I guess that's what it is, then. It's flirtation in good morning text. And your guy don't want to be thinking you're flirting with him.
Well,
There's
Think
a
about
point
it.
there. There's a point there.
most niggas in the morning, the niggas that you may live with them, and when you say good morning, they be like,
Because ladies do it and we not
Right
flirting.
here.
what you mean to each other?
Yeah.
Y'all fake when y'all
I
do
told
it.
y'all born bipolar
No,
and bisexual.
Y'all fake when
We
you doing
finna get
it.
the group chat popping.
But in the morning, the group chat, yeah, okay,
We
yeah,
finna
yeah.
get
Morning.
the group chat
But
popping.
you got group morning? You got good morning from your girls in your group chat?
Yeah, well, it's
No, I mean D word. That's what we talked about too. D words,
Yeah,
right?
just the
'Cause
words,
we be
good
like,
morning.
yo, what's the deal? Yo, y'all niggas awake? Y'all niggas on y'all way to work? We hit
Yeah,
it like
we
that. But
saying good
nobody
morning.
says actual good,
Good morning.
morning.
well, ours is morning hoes.
Right, or something like that. Right. But no,
hoes,
nobody
or
says
morning hoes.
good morning.
First
No,
off-
it's just never good.
And we ain't gonna call each other bitches, but that would be the best way to wake a nigga up. Good morning, you bitches. Like, a nigga's gonna get a fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Nah,
gonna be a
I don't
good
like the
rough
B
ass.
word.
I don't do that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
don't
don't like the B word.
don't direct the bitch word by none of my guys. It's gonna be fighting. Somebody gonna get cussed the fuck out. Niggas just don't like that shit.
You get pulled to the side like,
Oh,
hey,
But
man,
you know what though?
we
Like
cool and all,
with
but
youngest generation, them niggas do that shit a lot. And I notice it seems to be
They
the
do.
25 to 30s. They be on that bitches thing.
And women call men bitches too.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's a level of respect that might have dropped a decibel or two somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
it's not the level of respect. It's the hate behind the word. Like, remember back in the day, you couldn't tell nobody suck my dick.
I tell
Or you
a
couldn't call
motherfucker-
him a punk.
Right.
Yeah,
know
you
what
couldn't
I'm
even call a motherfucker a punk. What the fuck? Who you talking to? Like,
Right.
And then like that whole a man
Mark
calling a man a
or-
bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That like we knew what that meant back then. Like he called you a bitch. You still just sitting there? You still just sitting there? You he called you? You know?
Man, fuck that nigga. He a bitch.
Right.
He called him a bitch. He ain't do nothing. He's acting like a bitch.
Yeah.
That's
like,
worse.
Yeah, that meant a lot back then.
Like chicks got smacked in the mouth for that,
That
shit
was like
back
a-
in the day.
that was like a
Who
triple
you calling
dog.
a bitch? Like a nigga will smack a bitch. She'll be, and you act like a bitch. Oop, my bad, girl. You can't call me no
Yeah,
bitch.
that's
Or
Like,
you couldn't say Mark.
nah, you couldn't
Yeah.
say Mark. You couldn't
You
say.
Mark ass nigga.
That's what I'm
saying.
Mark your ass.
You couldn't call a nigga a fag at all. Like
Nope.
Nah.
Oh,
back
yeah.
then, nah. You better be serious. when
You couldn't
talk.
even tease about being gay.
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. It was certain, you know.
Nope.
Like, hey man, hold on. He went past joking.
Yeah,
you
no.
know.
Now that nigga is now that nigga want to die. That nigga
So I
want to
think
die.
they just don't see it that
You
serious.
testing my manhood like that, you wanna die.
Yeah, they just don't see it that serious.
Nah, nowadays niggas is bitches.
I mean, right, because, shit, white people calling each other niggas, and Asians calling each other niggas, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's kind of like I don't know if it's a. To us, it's funny. I think when I look at other races calling each other niggas, it's hilarious.
I mean,
to
it's
me.
like why do we have to own that word?
In a way, it kind of the word feels good. Like I use it a lot.
But
I don't
you
know why it feels so
The
good.
bad part about it though, you have to respect how the older generations feel about it.
And I do respect
what?
that.
That you may be on to something, Visual, because it's just like we just said about the word bitch. They feel
Yeah.
that way about the word
Same
nigga.
nigga. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know?
yeah.
Exactly.
Especially in front of white folks.
You
Like
know,
you
period.
say, as a young man, if I
Yeah.
said nigga in front of anyone 10 to 15 years older than me, I'm getting the side eye. They may know that I might be crazy and I say nothing, but I'm definitely getting the side eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to keep that
Yeah,
kind of
that's
talk at home.
Yeah, at home.
If you gonna say
Right.
if you gonna say it
Amongst
right.
your own. That's what we use against.
Well, that's what I
amongst
mean
us.
by at home.
Then everybody got to defend themselves, and nobody wants to do that. That's what it comes down to.
But the thing
It
is,
feels good to be around my niggas. It is really on social media. It is very hard for me to type the word. I don't know why.
I don't type it.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I will use it all day long, but I can't type it. I don't want that to be.
I don't type it.
I think that's like I don't feel as proud to use it. I feel like I'm tainted.
Do you
A little bit.
Do you find yourself using the social media etiquette when it comes to communication? Do you
I
find
try
that?
to.
You do.
Yeah, because you know what, to be completely honest with my whole view of culture, everybody's different. I'm embracing my culture. I hate to say it like that. It's a
But you
bad
can-
mark.
no.
Besmirching my
At the-
culture, but
no, it's not about that. You can still communicate things without saying stuff. Certain words you just steer away from, but it's not that you're not conveying the same message.
it's
in my
very
opinion.
hard though because of the feeling. I have a very comfortable feeling with the word nigga.
Well, see, I'm not comfortable in certain circles, so what I do is just tame that and apply it to family situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be intimate.
Like if
Intimate.
I say the word family,
Mm-hmm.
you would know what I mean.
Come on, fam.
So half the time, it's just a matter of how it is you want to convey it without saying certain stuff.
Right.
I just don't want the flags. I don't want to get flagged, get put in jail.
It's funny
because
though.
I'm using certain words.
But
you know what I mean?
funny because it feels like a punctuation. It feels like a badge. It feels like a name tag, emoji. Like, is there a nigga emoji? No.
No.
That's what nigga feel like. Like I'm putting a stamp on it. It sound crazy because of where it come from, but when people say it turned into a term of endearment, I honestly feel that way. And I don't feel like you gotta be black to be a nigga. I feel like some of these Asians got some nigga in it. I feel like some of these white folks got some nigga in it. I don't feel like that's my tribe. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I reach back and I have to have some nigga in me.
If you feel that way, that means you define what a nigga is, right?
Define it how?
I'm asking you.
What you mean?
If you saying you see nigga in everybody, what is a nigga to you?
To me?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's something that it's hard to shake. And the definition moves. It changes with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel ashamed. Like I said, I started this off saying I feel ashamed using it sometimes. Mm-hmm. I don't type it on social media. But I definitely embrace the term nigga. I am. You know what I'm saying? The epitome of how niggas operate. But I can't call myself a nigga. It's crazy. Because I'm starting to see the views. And like you say, the old heads feel a certain way about it. The shit should be evaporated. The shit should have been gone so long time ago. But we take a lot of what people give us, and that's what makes us who we are. We take that shit that they give us, and we make something out of it. It's hard.
I ain't going for that no more.
I feel you. That's a change
take it
too.
And make something out of it.
We do. We done made soul food out of the scraps they gave us. Like it's some real genetically burned into us type shit that comes with us.
That ain't healthy.
It's not.
Right.
That ain't healthy. But
let me go ahead and do that.
But it has fed us. It has not only put us food in our belly, but money in our pocket because they like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's not healthy, but we had to survive off that. I mean, we don't have to survive off that now.
Right.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But what they saying is the word niggas is as equally unhealthy.
No, I'm asking what does the word nigga mean to you? Because if you can see a nigga in every race, then what is it in that person in that race that you saw that said he or she is a nigga? That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes it kind of leads it to a point where they started the word with the ER and everybody wants to give it that definition. You know what I'm saying? Slang turned it into whatever it is now. But
like, what in an Asian person could you see and you be like, yeah, that Asian's a nigga?
That he ain't nowhere near stereotypically what Asians do. Like this motherfucker can't put two and two together and make four. Because Asians stereotypically are mathematicians and all this other. He don't fit the Asian stereotype.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying. So you're basically saying that he's
dumb.
He's dumb.
I didn't.
So you saying that niggas are dumb?
I ain't saying dumb like that. What I'm saying is I'm not a mathematician, so I couldn't give you something a little more complicated as an example.
But that's why I'm asking.
2 plus 4 made 4 was just simple because that's what I knew.
I'm just asking because it's like the term ghetto. Like my mother used to hate the term ghetto. And she say don't use the word hate, but she hated the term ghetto because it was always related to something negative.
Yeah, but
and
then I learned
and something black. So I'm asking.
And then I learned where the term ghetto came from, and now it don't feel the same.
But when you saying that you see nigga in everybody, what is it in that everybody that makes them a nigga? If somebody was to graduate college, an Asian graduate college, do you say, yeah, see that's a nigga?
It's
because you just use the whole 2 plus 2 8-fold.
I can define it.
I ain't got to answer
as
I'm just be real with you.
It was
urbanite. More of a feeling, but I couldn't describe it.
Can I call it an urbanite?
Urbanite?
An urbanite. Yes.
So what you mean?
There's something in common. Like if we want to use something that just
so they're basically
is universal.
It's the mocking of the culture. Then.
No, well, if you want to say
it seems like a mock.
Let's look at hip hop.
That is.
That's exactly what it feels like, though.
Let's look at hip hop.
Right.
It's literally the hip hop generation. After our generation, well, I'm sorry, I'm a little older than y'all. Okay, so from my perspective, I saw the world changing. There was now something that connected people, and that was hip hop. Okay, so with that, some of the communication that you heard in hip hop, because mind you, it's going worldwide, So everybody was feeling the word nigga in the songs. They related to that because basically they lived in the slums. They didn't have nothing. They trying to get, they grinding out trying to get something happen. They got police coming around fucking with them. You know what I mean? They get
a small percentage.
No, okay. All right. Let's racism. Okay. So let's put it on a bigger scale. Then. The black experience across the world, because you shit me if you're not saying that that's something that is not relatable. Okay, so that black experience, number one, that is attractive. So other nations have gotten into that. They relate. They feel that they relate to that because, okay, I might be Asian, but I ain't had shit. I grinded out. I did it through this music. You know what I mean? And now I'm out here making this music. So I'm feeling just like that nigga over there.
Like Dave Chappelle.
I'm feeling just like that nigga over there in LA. That nigga over there in Chicago. Mm-hmm. I'm feeling just like that dude. Mm-hmm. And what makes me no different? So
but is that why you say they niggas? Or you look at them as a nigga because
that makes me understand why they use the term.
Or why they might feel.
And why they feel like that. Why they feel
I'm asking y'all why y'all see them as niggas. You saying because they embrace the culture.
I don't.
It's just how they act. They act like us.
They mocking us. I think that's mocking. I think they mocking.
Some people.
It's a mimic to it. Yes, it is.
Because they only do it when it suits them, like that whole that show.
But
with the Asian girl, something Nora.
I don't know it.
It's on FX. Mm-hmm. She's the Asian chick from the movie My Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, the blonde in that movie?
Yeah.
She's very they say hip hop hood black actor. Man.
You ever worked at a place
right
where you were being your best self? Because some of us go to work and we act professional, so the motherfuckers don't treat us different. We can't front on that. Or you get there's some white boy that act just like you want to act, and motherfuckers just letting that shit slide. You ever been there like that?
Protection. He has the complexion for the protection.
For the protection, exactly. But you like now you like I'm happy that you're here. Because you're an expression of how exactly the fuck I feel on this job.
I ain't never thought that, dude. What the hell?
I done had some white boys before that made me feel like, man, I ain't no more black folks that work here with me, but you my nigga.
That's retarded.
I'm just saying.
I would be quiet on that one.
I didn't say they was acting like I didn't say they was acting black. I didn't say they was doing nothing outside of their.
I would that might be a little hard to.
Yeah, they just get to flex
that's
their
how
privilege.
it was presented to you. If that's how it was presented to you,
I can only speak on my.
That would be hard for me, even if you cool like that.
Yeah,
even if whoever said it was a cool motherfucker like that.
Plus,
I don't
you done
know.
have some spots where I ain't necessarily gonna say it's a white boy, but you done have some motherfuckers that carry more swagger than the other motherfuckers that you gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Supervisor type. What happened?
I'm just saying.
That's just them getting to flex their privilege. That's all that is.
I never. But that's why I'm asking. What do y'all think a nigga is? Because that's the only way I can see you can say is cool with this race or this race is if you have a mental image or idea of what you think a nigga is.
I don't have a mental
no,
image of what a nigga is.
At this point, it's not black people. I don't limit it to black people at this point. Then, if that's what you're saying,
I don't limit it to black people.
It's almost like it's colorless.
Yeah, it's more of a vibe than an actual race.
It's almost like that. I can't. I'm not.
That's why I say he's not doing nothing outside what a normal white boy would do, but I like the way he do it. Like his swag is.
If you use that term, it's all about how the term is used. For me, it's all about how the term is used and who's using it.
I don't know. I don't judge people by what they look like.
It's just hard for me. It's just it's situational. I might be able to accept it in certain situations.
Definitely situations.
It's like if you're telling me
my dick just got soft.
we would turn on.
I'm saying if you telling me if I don't know, it's just weird for me. I can't describe it. If you asking me,
you know what? We had this conversation earlier.
Look, hold on. What is that? What is that?
Okay, you had
Y'all confusing the fuck out of me.
But listen, we had the conversation earlier about suburban niggas, right? Well, then we had a little brief.
Go ahead, come, please come with it. Cause my head.
I think the way I'm sitting here right now, and the stance that I'm at has a lot to do with the fact that I grew up around white folks.
I don't give a fuck.
I understand.
Can you please come back to the mic, Nola? Just
don't like white folks.
Come back to the mic, Nola. Hold on, and let's introduce. Let's introduce the man that just came downstairs. Yella is in the building. Thank you, Yella, for you. I want you to get caught up so you can.
Right. Can you guys answer this question? Somebody. Do we own that word? Is that what it is?
Do we have to own it?
Exactly.
Exactly what?
You answer the question with a question, so now he gets you with a question.
Please make me understand.
No, I'm asking. The reason why I ask is, okay, if we did own the word, then do we get to say who can and can't say it? Because I'm not saying who can and can't say it. I'm asking y'all, what is it in other races that you say that's a nigga? That's what I was asking. And it seems stereotypical.
I don't want to say it's. I think
that's
that
it's not stereotypical.
Y'all say it's the hip hop music.
I'm trying to say
Action said dude had a swag about him. He had a swag that made him a nigga.
I'm trying to describe.
White folks are normally corny to me. That's my stereotype.
I'm trying to make it make sense. That's all I'm trying to do. And it don't make sense.
Y'all doing a bad job.
It's hard to explain. So in that, I'm thinking deeply about the word nigga. After you try to figure it out, it's like so complicated. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. Throw the whole thing out the window. I ain't using it anymore. And that's why I feel uncomfortable typing the shit.
Exactly.
I was just trying to see what do you see in other races that makes them a nigga.
I don't see
the way they race treat them. Sometimes I say that they treat them like outcasts.
That's classism.
Yeah.
That's not.
But it's a lot of black folks that treat black folks like niggas too.
Well, that's what we know.
Classism.
Exactly.
But everything.
But it's a level of every race that might have some niggas in it if that's classism. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. We've experienced every type of ism all across the board. Classism, racism.
You know, I used to think you two were attractive.
No, you didn't.
My dick is so soft right now.
Get the fuck out of here, man. All I did was give my opinion.
Can you add
all right,
to
so
the
look,
conversation?
I've been sitting for a minute. I'm trying to, catch up on the.
I'm trying to explain myself.
So
It's just like
it's hard to explain,
You know what
So-
you two are right now?
Some
You
cools.
two are fucking attractive women that need to shut the fuck up.
So what I'm hearing.
You're making yourselves less attractive.
So what I'm hearing is this.
Please.
The
please
question
stop.
is, what do the word nigga mean?
You're turning me
right?
off. Please.
oh my god.
I don't want to think of you two.
Yes, what does it mean to you?
I want you to stop.
That's what it boils down to.
Damn.
All right. So
Hey.
I got some
directly to me,
please.
the word nigga don't mean nothing.
It don't.
It don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing.
Do you use it?
Yes.
Do you type it?
Yes.
You type it.
I write it.
You write
I'll
it.
sing it.
Okay.
He said, "I see it."
I no longer do, unfortunately.
From the mountains, my nigga, if I
Come
got
on.
you. Cause it's like this. The word nigga don't even mean what it mean no more. It don't mean. It don't mean. It don't mean what any.
Okay.
It don't mean what us as black folks feel like it used to mean. I just go by the definition. So when bro said anybody in any race can be a nigga, I feel that because a nigga's just an ignorant motherfucker to me. Yeah, it's the definition of it in the dictionary. That's what I go with. I just ran into an ignorant ass Mexican yesterday.
Ignorance.
And guess what I called him? Guess what I called him? I didn't call him nothing racist. Guess what I called him? I called him a nigga.
He said the shit.
What?
I'm sorry.
The face. This nigga.
Do we own that word as a black? Okay, as a black race, is that our word?
I would say yes.
Okay.
No.
Can I also ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
What are we supposed to do with this word?
I mean, what you want to build this motherfucker? I don't know.
No, I want. I burn it or build it. Which one are we supposed to do?
We took it over. We made something into it.
Right now.
That
As of right now, though.
Can I say something about that? I never really felt like nigga was our word. It wasn't our word to begin with. White people called us that.
it wasn't our word,
Right.
and I felt that we took it and made something into it, whereas that it wasn't something so harsh for like maybe our grandparents or something in that sense. Because I use it heavily.
I never really.
Everybody's a nigga. I mean, everybody.
Right.
Like, I
Right.
call my old man
so
up
hold
like,
on,
nigga,
hold
what
on,
the fuck is you doing?
You get to nigga and you get to
so I
nigga.
get what you-
Everybody gets to
I
nigga.
get what you're saying.
No.
But it's
Other races?
No, fuck that.
So you never,
No.
okay. You
No.
never, ever,
No.
not even in the anger.
Man, I got cut
Okay.
off by
No,
an Asian
because-
lady the other day.
No.
Guess what I called her?
A dirty ass Asian, hopefully, or a
Oh,
dirty
damn.
ass chink, because I use their derogatory terms for them.
Okay.
Because in a sense,
Okay.
they don't use.
That's racist.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not a racist.
Well, sucks to be you. Because at the end of the day, everyone has a little racism
Right.
in them. And
I understand where she's coming
when
from.
she's mad at
She's gonna
you,
call you-
she's going to call you a nigga. Just like you decided to call her nigga instead of calling her a dirty ass chink.
It's gonna piss her off more than you called a nigga. though.
You wanna know why
it's
though? You
not.
wanna know why she don't
Shit.
call me a nigga?
No,
Because I
it's
probably
not.
did some ignorant shit. The only reason it might bother somebody else is because I'm the closest derivative to nigger. That's it.
Okay, so why didn't you call her?
No,
she cut you
She's
off.
going to call them race appropriate.
Exactly. I'm going to call
Derogatory
them
term.
race appropriate terms.
And
I'm
I
not
feel
going
it.
to call
I'm
them.
feeling that.
You
Right.
motherfucking slant-eyed chink.
If you're going to do it,
It
you're
was a
going
white
all
girl in
out.
front of me
I don't
taking
even
too
know how
long
to
to
equal
order her food.
opportunity.
You know
I
what I
understand
call
what you mean by a nigga.
a nigga?
And she probably laughed at you. She like, what I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, that doesn't hurt them.
Right.
I ain't
How you
about
know what
hurting
to do to
them.
them?
It ain't about hurting
But I'm
them.
saying, but if you call them something they pissed you off,
It ain't about hurting them. Right, that's what I'm saying.
That makes
is.
absolutely no
It ain't
sense.
like I'm saying though. It's not like
unless you're relating everything negative to the word nigga.
it's just some ignorant shit they doing. That's
That's what
what the
I'm saying.
fucking definition is. It's some ignorant ass shit.
Right,
Motherfucker do some ignorant shit.
understand.
I don't care what
And
shade you out.
When I'm around you, I will use the term appropriately. You will not be offended. You will actually be proud.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
These niggas crazy.
It's just a vibe, man. I'm telling you, bro.
That's ignorant right
That's
there.
a vibe, man. Like, God. Man, look, I
Alright,
could
let's
be,
switch this up because that's enough of it.
ignorant
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
nobody
Switch-
talks about it.
So what else been? I see why. I'm mad I did.
Yeah.
What else been going on in the world, people? What else y'all want to talk about? Anything else y'all peeped or seen? I don't want to get into the D-Wade thing because that shit is hurting my head.
Why,
That's
was
fine.
that, why did that just first come to mind?
That's
but
fine.
Yeah, no.
Well, since you brought it up,
No,
I got some real shit for you.
Yeah, 'cause that D-Wade shit is dumb.
My 3-year-old's about to be an uncle.
Your 3-year-old to be an uncle?
Yeah.
How is this possible?
Think about it.
Which kid? You have like 17.
That's why I asked. How is it possible?
That's
Like,
irrelevant.
what's the
That's
breakdown?
irrelevant.
What's the breakdown of the 3-year-old being an uncle?
Okay, so
Your stepson?
my daughter.
Oh, you gonna be a grandfather.
Let's get past that part. My son's about to be an uncle. Like, I can be a granddaddy. That's cool. That ain't no problem. That happens to niggas. But my 3-year-old is about to be an uncle.
Yeah, but you
funny
have like a
happens.
you have like a
That's your
kid
fault.
graduating from high school.
Dun, dun.
My 20-year-old.
Right, so
My
that's not.
my 3 oldest is graduated already. My 3-year-old.
That's not that shocking. That
I'm just saying, y'all don't remember like 3 years ago, I was, in 3 and 9 months, I was like, man, she about to have a baby, blah, blah, blah. The boy that came into this world, we old in the motherfucker. right? But the boy comes into the world and instantly grabs a crown as uncle. Like, this is crazy as fuck.
You had a
You got no responsibility.
He got a little bit of responsibility at 3 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's
they
funny
gonna
to me.
grow up together. I mean, I had a my
But up
mother-
until now, the most exciting thing to me was the fact that my daughters was both 20 and had 2 different baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's like when I tell people I got 20 years back, twins now, I gotta explain this whole fucking story, right? But now, along with that, it's funny. My 3-year-old about to be an uncle, bro.
That's normal.
I know, not for me though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not.
You ain't got many 3-year-olds, ain't you?
I hope not.
You're right. You ain't got many babies.
This is why I call you a weirdo.
I do have. This is my life. Why is it weird?
Because you're making it out to be a big deal when it's motherfuckers.
It's not really a big deal. It's just the truth.
Okay, sir.
I'm not saying it's a big deal, but it's funny.
All right.
It's funny to me. It's not funny. Okay. I'm weird.
Okay.
If it's not funny, it's not funny. I'm cool.
That was a cry for help.
Maybe I missed.
See,
I haven't been here in a while, so I'm missing the cues. Somebody help me. I'm missing the ancient cues. I'm back now.
she's back.
Ancient cues.
Help!
You want to come sit next to me? You
Help!
want to come sit next
There
to
we
me?
go. There we go.
Help! I want to lay on your thigh and tell you my story.
Gonna do the sniff test.
Do I look like Cuba?
So Blanco's out of jail.
I was just gonna say
That
that.
nigga's a clone. That nigga clone
Well,
in
first
the
off,
same
yes.
in the
Yes.
same machine Gucci got cloned.
Okay, so
in.
we talking about Robert
He got
Blagojevich, the
He got
former
guwaped.
Yeah, he got
governor
guwaped.
of
He got
Illinois.
guwaped.
He got guwaped.
He got guwaped.
President, Trump.
Guwaped.
He got
Trump
guwaped.
impeached.
You heard me here first.
Trump released
Yeah. He got
Blago.
He got pardoned
Guwaped.
after doing 8 years.
Some said
First
8
off-
years was too long.
First
They said
off,
that
first
8
off,
years was
nigga
too long.
Blanco.
honestly, I'm one of those people.
They said 8 years was too long.
He didn't even make no money, but he attempted to sell a Senate seat.
He was stupid, so they had to throw the book at him because of how he sounded when they played them damn tapes.
Yeah, it wasn't his best.
It wasn't
his best side. Ain't his best side.
It was
awful.
Because wasn't he trying to get like a hookup on some concert?
He did.
What was
See,
the?
first off, he did
was-
so much. He
was it
did
the
so much
Bieber
damn
concert?
He did so much damn talking.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
All
he
that
was-
talking
he was
before he
chatty.
went in.
Yeah.
Yes, so they
He
had to
was
get him.
chatty.
They had to get him.
And then too,
But they
you
hit him
know,
hard.
they did. And then too, you know, they didn't like
Come
when
on.
they still don't like his wife's daddy. So they
Yeah.
trying to get
Yeah.
they.
Ain't he the
the
concrete
sins
dude
of
or
the-
some shit like
the
that?
sins of the father.
Ain't your daddy like the owner of some big ass concrete company?
He was a politician.
Ain't her daddy at Bedolia?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
We thinking law firm here.
Yeah, we are. Vidoliak, Vidoliak,
Kind of
Vidoliak.
remind me of the Madigans.
Same shit.
Exactly.
Same
Because
shit.
they coming for his ass.
Yeah, they
And
every
I-
year they come with something.
And I think that's why Lisa got out, because technically Lisa was supposed to be the governor when I was in that whole round.
Mhm.
That was the whispers that Lisa was.
Yeah,
They was pushing for Lisa
was
to
grooming
be.
her.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Lisa like, yeah, I'm out. And I'm like, well, hold on, where you going?
Like,
Cause she
Like
was
we've been grooming
lieutenant?
you.
deuces.
What was her first big position?
She was the
lieutenant?
attorney
general.
Right. Like, motherfuckers been grooming you forever. You literally was the shoe-in. So,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden she just ghosted.
She found out how much dope she had to move.
No, she like, they coming from my family. And I know if I get
Yep.
this,
They gonna.
they
Yeah.
opening the floodgates for me.
Mhm.
So, but I never forget, Patty was doing her good Southsideness when Rob was on the phone and she was yelling. Y'all remember them phone calls? And she was yelling behind Rob, hold that shit up. I was like, oh, Patty. Y'all don't remember that?
No, who we talking about?
I don't remember that.
Rob's wife, Blagojevich
Oh, what
wife.
shit up?
When she was holding up the contracts, because remember he was,
Oh,
that was
wow.
one of the
She was back there?
things.
Wow.
he was on the phone and
Wow.
Patty was like, hold that shit up. Fuck that. Hold that shit up. Sounded like a
I never
true
heard that.
Southside
I
shit.
never heard that.
She like, fuck that. They don't want to pay. Hold that that shit, I'll never forget that. I was like, whoa,
That
Patty.
was hilarious.
Get it, Patty.
We need to find those videos.
Does Blago keep his pension?
That I don't know.
Because I was trying to find out.
I don't know.
Because I was trying to remember when Governor Ryan got released.
He got his pension.
He got his pension.
So
So I'm
Blago
wondering,
probably,
does Blago get his
No,
pension?
shady ass Chicago, he probably does keep his pension.
Hey, do they fall under the same shit that the police fall under?
Where they keep their pension?
Where they keep a pension for every position they have?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because that's how Eddie Johnson operating right now. They said this motherfucker getting $16,000 a month. But he's getting a pension from every other position he held except for the one he got fired from.
Wow.
Right, because he didn't retire from that position.
He moved up. So your pension stopped, and then you start gaining another pension for that position that you in. But you maintain all these other potential. That's why motherfuckers been talking. That's why Governor was it Ryan? No, it was
Ryan Thompson.
It was before that. It was another governor that was trying to change the pension. Pat Quinn, and that's how he got fucked up. Fucking with them police and their money. That's exactly how Pat Quinn got fucked up. It all made sense after that. I didn't know that them positions held like that.
I didn't either.
I thought as long as you held, like every other fucking job, as long as you hold a job, your pension bills, right?
Also, here's the thing too that a lot of motherfuckers don't know, that when you are an alderman, and let's say you're an alderman and you work like another city position, like say you came from the water department and then you became an alderman, you get a pension for both of those too. You just don't get one.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So whatever you held at Chicago was shady.
Yeah, I mean, we heard so many war stories on that.
It is shady.
I think that a lot
And
of the
also, well, that's what Pat Quinn was trying to stop too. And they like, no, you gotta get your ass out of here. You could
Kim Fox on their ass right now.
grandfather your alderman position seat. Like that's how
To
you
your,
know, to
like
your kid,
son or something.
to your
Oh,
son.
That's how Jesse Jackson would have got. Jesse Jackson Jr. would have, his kid would have ended
Right.
up with a seat. That's how Lisa Madigan got in.
That's fucked
You
up.
could just keep passing that shit on down.
Like
to
Section 8, huh?
motherfuckers. Mhm.
Like Section 8. That's the name of this episode.
Just pass it
Like
down.
Section
Like
8.
Section
eight.
Pass it
Well, as
on
long
down.
as you win.
Right. Now you gonna win. You won already. You got to hit the right hands in Chicago.
That's it. As long
Just
as
hit
you
the right hand.
grease the right palm.
Grease the right palms. You straight.
You fine.
We tap them hands. You straight. That's how it goes.
Really?
Because the thing is, as long as you got that last name, and usually if you got a junior or you got the last name, most people, and you're a Democrat in your ward, they just go automatically check that box.
Hey, did y'all peep? They've been celebrating policy. You know, back in the day in Chicago, they've been celebrating it like it's a great historic moment in the city.
Yeah, I'm like, you so shady because you stole that and
Exactly.
you made the lottery. You
And they do
put
not
the
bring that
men
shit up when they
out
celebrate.
of business.
Yeah, I've been watching the little mini documentaries, and I'm like,
Hey, man,
y'all
hold
so
on.
full of shit.
I don't mean to do that to you, but what the fuck are we talking about?
The Policy Kings.
Never seen that.
One
You
day.
never read the book?
But what you know about policy back in the days, to run numbers.
I know about running
before the
numbers.
lottery. Yeah.
Yeah.
They celebrated like this proud piece of Chicago history.
Bronzeville history.
Yeah, like
That's
it's like
you
they
did.
so proud of it, but they not bringing up the fact of all the bullshit they did to stop it.
Yeah. And then
Then
they
turn
adopted
it
it
into-
into what it is right now.
Yeah, it's like this
I'm
is a
gonna check
great
that out.
part
I've
of
never
our
heard about
history.
this
This is
Yeah, you stole it from under them. You charged them. you
Like they was making a lot of money with this shit. Maybe we should do this shit too.
yeah.
And weed, Chicago good with that one. They just be stealing ideas. Like next is gonna be crack dispensaries.
That's why they say, man, history is written by the winners. bro.
They gonna have crack dispensaries real soon.
If
They gonna
you
have
in a
booths where you go
position,
shoot up here.
if you in that position of control, goddammit, you get to write how history goes.
yeah, that's the fucking truth, because now they're celebrating the history of policy in Chicago. Like that's fucking funny as
And we
hell.
still ain't seen the streets getting done, the roads getting done, none of the money that the lottery's supposed to produce. Like,
Right.
and niggas still ain't winning. Like a good fucking cover up.
I
They
thought
watching
that
the fuck out some money.
I'm like,
boy.
that's probably the most gangster shit I've
You
seen
hear about
in
the, you
Chicago.
hear about the dude that's been stealing the scratch offs? It was the dude that stole scratch offs at the two gas stations. He hit 2 gas stations so far. He just grabbed the whole bin and run out the door.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, scratch offs. What the
But
fuck
yeah,
you
I thought,
finna do
I
with
thought that shit was funny as hell. Like y'all really trying to celebrate this shit like y'all proud of it.
And you stole it from under them. You arrested them
Yeah.
for illegal gambling and then turned around and made it legal.
It's like you're rewriting history. I mean,
So
they
trash.
They're rewriting history, like.
They reset the universe on some other shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Then I heard that I don't know how true this is. I don't know if y'all watched the show. They got the documentary of Malcolm X murder on Netflix.
Yeah, who killed
Malcolm X?
I
Like
watched
a
it.
4-part series. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But now they're claiming that because of that series, they're going to reopen the case.
They're gonna reopen the case on themselves. Fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like this documentary made you reopen.
It sound like they about to pin it on Farrakhan. They got to get him out of there.
No. They go. How are you?
I don't know. They told on themselves already. They said this is the evidence, but we ain't rolling with that. We gonna go over here and find some more shit.
When it clearly stated, you must have watched the.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Oh well, you can clearly see that both hands played a part in it.
Hell yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying. They finna rewrite that shit.
Exactly.
I mean.
That statement of coming out with an investigation, though, that's pretty much like throwing bullshit in front of the wind. Let me get out here and say something so everybody.
Smoke screen.
Man, why y'all did this? And somebody need to look. Okay, we'll look into it.
Right. We'll police ourselves.
Okay. And they get farther away. Okay.
Remind me of that. Did y'all see the tweet from the FBI?
Oh my God, Martin Luther King! Every year they do this fuck shit.
I didn't know it was every year. I did not know every year they.
What happened?
They put up a
happy birthday.
A happy birthday, and I'm like, dude, you told the man to kill himself.
Right. Y'all killed him.
You sent out a fucking letter and told the man to kill himself. Stop.
He then lost a civil case to the family for the murder of King. See, it's funny. This is what I've been spending my time doing lately, you know.
Reading stuff and
looking up these things like, pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm not into the whole D-Wade thing, because
right now it sounds like a distraction.
Not even a distraction.
I don't think it's a distraction. I think we can focus
more than one.
on more than one thing.
More than one thing at a time.
Issue.
I don't think it's a non-issue.
I think
so it very well could be a non-issue. Let me just say this. I'll say this and then I'll leave it alone. My only thing is people need to, and I get it, you're a public figure. When you put things out on social media, you give people an open platform to discuss your children and things like that. However, you also have to remember you have children also that you may need to discuss, that people you have to remember that people can also discuss your children, and people remember the fuck shit that you've done. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You paid a motherfucker to rape your fucking son. Yes, I said rape, and I'm going to stand on that.
I just think now it's like low hanging fruit. It's like if you want to get ratings, you want to get likes, you want to talk about something either this topic or something gay.
And you
I just think it's like just
wear a salmon jacket while you do it.
And so I think everybody is trying to stay relevant.
Exactly.
Times.
It's like, okay, what can I do now to bring attention on myself? I'll talk about this.
That's like Lil Nas X said he not gay no more, pretty much.
Well, Lil Nas X is a troll. He's being the new Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's a troll.
Yeah. Is he out yet, Tekashi?
No.
He ain't no snitch.
Out?
Yeah, he supposed to be getting out.
How the fuck long did he get?
He only got a few months.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit was really like not interesting to me at all. So I paid no attention.
To me, it didn't even seem real.
That nigga went to jail for racketeering. Really?
It didn't seem real. It never
get you on when
to
you
me.
going like that.
Listen, it never seemed real. So
it sounded like a way to give him some street credit.
I don't even think it was.
Come back harder than ever.
I really want to know what it was because right now it just
snitch.
It just seemed like bullshit all along. As soon as he came out, like first off, as soon as I looked at him, I'm like, this ain't right.
Really, I did too. Like, who?
This whole story, this whole thing, this just. Well,
what
first
is
off,
happening? Who
Skittle
are you?
braces. And
where
shit.
did this dude come from?
Skittle braces.
They keep if you watch this stuff, you see that they keep creating shit. Here come
him too. When
here
he
comes
get
this
out of
person.
jail, he gonna be a whole new person.
New person.
No, he not. He's going
He
to
gonna
be
go
the
through the
ultimate
Gucci.
troll.
Watch,
He gonna go to the Gucci.
No,
He's going
he's too
to
young.
be
He's going to be the
Justin
ultimate.
Bieber
No, he's
when
going
he
to be
comes
the
out
ultimate troll.
Somebody gonna.
He's just going to be
Yeah.
the ultimate troll. Back again.
I ain't saying like that, and I ain't wishing
He'll
on.
come
I ain't
out
wishing
with
on
tummy tuck.
nobody. But we living in the time of extremes. Somebody might kill dude.
If he went to LA and he
might be
came
no
to,
purpose.
so here's the thing,
Make him a
he's
martyr.
not as dumb as people
Thank
make
you.
him out to be. He
Thank you.
has hella security. Pop Smoke had no security with him.
Yeah, see, that's a different situation.
Didn't that nigga put his
I'm saying
address
you give
online
it-
or something?
Accidentally.
Yeah, he didn't do it on purpose.
He didn't do it on purpose. Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
He didn't do it on purpose.
Somebody came
I mean,
out.
that's a different situation. 'Cause
No.
that's just some motherfuckers doing some really fucked up shit.
But what
But
I'm
it's-
saying is,
It's a lot of people who didn't like what he did though.
I mean, true that. However, he's going to spend the bulk of his money on security.
And the label is going to keep their prize ponies protected to the best of their
Exactly.
ability.
But there ain't gonna be too many motherfuckers that musically that gonna wanna fuck with him.
Yeah.
Shit, you crazy, dude.
You
so?
gotta remember, this is a different era.
Yeah, this ain't that.
It's motherfuckers all online like, I understand what he did. They
Yeah.
was threatening to kill him.
Yeah.
They are rolling with him.
If he hot, if he's hot, and they paying enough
Hey,
for somebody to be a feature on this shit,
Hell yeah.
They just sacrificed that
Watch
motherfucker to make some money, huh?
watch it.
ain't that's what the labels do?
His label's
Right,
like,
right.
fuck it, go to jail, you gonna be dope when you come home.
Remember back in the day, they was telling motherfuckers to get shot to
These
sell
niggas
fucking,
gonna love you.
So
The white
maybe,
boys too.
so maybe it's wishful thinking that a nigga who go to jail and get out early for snitching on basically everybody he knew that he came up with, that he could actually get out of jail
And from
It's
and have some type of
It's like
respect.
the early 2000s.
I just
It's
I
not-
guess it's wishful
it's a
thinking that
different time.
motherfuckers wasn't such bitch ass niggas.
it is a plus side to that. Does that mean that people are really getting tired of people dying?
No, Pop Smoke
No.
just died.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's just the fact that
Yeah, that's what I want.
it's just the fact that
It's crazy.
dude, he snitched on the motherfuckers that put him on.
He did.
What the fuck what you think he gonna do with you, bro? How you
How
motherfucker?
can you trust this?
How you gonna trust this person? And the fact that you sitting up and it ain't even like no street shit. Like I'm not finna fuck with you. If I know anybody, like if I'm sitting in the room with motherfucker, I'm talking across the table, motherfucker, hey man, that nigga snitch, bro. Fuck that nigga.
Skirt.
Well, you gotta look at it like this.
If the bag right,
It's like everything else. You feel you can protect
Come down
yourself.
right.
if the
I'm not
What
gonna
if
do
you
nothing
have
in front of him. I'm
What
not
if you
gonna do
have
nothing
nothing
around
to
him.
hide?
Let
That's
me
why I
say
say
this.
he's gonna
If
come
the
out like
bag right.
Justin Bieber.
Let-
the bag right, if the bag right, I'm gonna come in there. I'm gonna sit down, do whatever it is I gotta do,
See?
and I'm gonna leave right the fuck up out of there with my check.
Exactly.
I'm
And
not
that-
gonna do no shit that's gonna get me. I'll leave my phone in the car. You think I can for a bag? You think I can't put my phone
Yeah.
up? I can't be on the straight and narrow for 12 hours.
Look, we had a conversation down here about the whole. I'm gonna use this whole conversation we had previously about, because I know you like nope, but I'm gonna use the cheaters analogy. And the cheaters analogy was, can cheaters pay you to work for them? And most of the motherfuckers down here and
Yeah, yeah.
on social media said yeah.
Especially me. I was like, shit.
So if the money is right, niggas ain't go do shit.
Cause cheater equals snitch.
Show.
Cheaters,
Yeah.
cheaters to show is snitches.
And
they
to
might
make
as
it
well call it
so
snitches.
and make it so bad, DN was like,
Never did.
if they paid you, I think it was 10 or 20,000 more than what you already making per year. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm taking that
see?
job
I don't understand.
to be the host of Cheaters.
That would be so hard.
You enjoy Greco
Because first off, when I watch it, how can you?
I gotta find that show. Like I lost
You
it.
shouldn't. You gotta be. You gotta be impartial. Now, see, my problem is I would be talking about how you fucked up. Like dog, like man, like see,
So would it be the way you approach it then?
What do you mean?
What's the approach?
The show?
Right. So if you be
The
like,
show is
man,
cheaters.
look, bro, like,
Ain't no approach.
My shit would
Cheat
be-
again,
my
I
whole-
gotta tell your old lady.
like, look. I know we out here and all these cameras out here. Look.
Remember, John?
We can
caught John and told
erase
John.
all
We
of
caught
this.
him one more time.
Just you gotta be cool, bro.
No.
No,
I mean,
I'm not doing
like
it.
I said
No,
then,
no.
am I snitching?
Yeah.
She called
That's
for
a snitch,
my
that's a
help.
snitch.
What I'm gonna do.
You still
That's what
snitching,
I'm gonna
motherfucker.
She called for my help.
Listen.
She called for my help.
Takashi motherfucker.
No.
6'9".
No.
That's gonna be his job when he get out.
Here I go.
That's gonna be his new gig.
Hold on.
He gonna
Stezo
reboot
didn't come
Cheetahs.
up with these guys. These guys didn't put me on and
I'm not
make
bringing
me that. I'm taking client
But
work.
what about the
This is what I'm
cold?
doing. This is what I'm
What
doing.
cold?
The cheetah's cold.
No, listen. I'm rolling up on you with the cameras. But you got a decision to make. Because I'm about to lay out what's going on.
We already laid it out. Remember, you know how cheaters get down.
No.
8:45
See,
p.m.
No. I got a different. My show is going to be different. Okay?
See now you're not being
change
fair.
up
Yeah,
the
we're talking
program.
about the show Cheaters the way it is now.
Right.
No.
You can't come on there with cheaters with a question mark.
No. It's
No, you
either the way it
$10,000. You gotta do it the
Listen.
same way they
The
got
same
No,
way.
you
Ain't
busted.
no.
You busted. You are busted.
There is no.
You
Right.
are clearly.
The way cheaters set
You
up
are
now.
clearly busted, and you got to come in here. You got to face
Then
the
you
music.
Takashi 6'9".
I'm gonna get Buddy number and I'm texting that nigga ahead. Bro,
No.
get out of
No.
there.
Here's Takashi.
Get out of
Takashi.
there. Get out of
Doing
there.
that.
That's not Takashi into me.
Get out of there.
She
I ain't
cannot
doing
roll
that
up. She
shit.
cannot
Hell
roll
no.
up with us.
I ain't working for cheaters.
Okay.
I never did like
that's
that damn
my
show.
job.
I don't understand how there's a
Do you
male
see-
cameraman.
do you see-
Like, honestly.
Have you watched the
I
show?
really don't get
So
it.
y'all can be private eye
Have you
detectives.
watched the show?
Not for no
Yes, I
cheetah.
could. Yes, I could.
Y'all can be private eye
Yes,
detectives.
absolutely.
Most private eyes, that's all the fuck they
Yes,
do is
absolutely.
Yeah,
watch people
but the
to
private eye,
tell them
the
they
private eye not
lie.
running up on dude like I told you, I caught you, motherfucker. See you cheating.
You
They not
trying-
doing all that.
But I get the opportunity to bribe
I'm not
them.
trying nothing. What is that? What is that?
Right.
No,
Make
no.
Joey
Bring
Joey
value.
Greco
No.
a private eye.
I'm not trying to make nothing. I'm just saying.
Here's
I
what
said
I'm
I
about
work
to do.
the show, but I'm just
Okay.
saying most private
That's
eyes, all
working the
they do,
show.
hold
Yeah,
on,
private to
most
copy.
private eyes just watch and tell.
No, if
That's
I'm a
all they
private,
do.
if I'm a private eye,
Activation day
if I'm a
3.
private eye, yes, I'm going to set it up so that it goes down.
Right.
That's what you paying me for.
Okay,
I'm gonna set it
Takashi.
up so it's going down.
Oh, so my private eyes are snitches too.
You got to go get him.
Y'all,
You trying to go
funny.
get him? That's
Y'all
what you paid
funny.
me for.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't like I can pay the police to go do my
Hey, listen.
investigating.
If that's the case, I'm turning down the job.
I need a motherfucker to find my case and take care of my
You're
case.
paying me.
You're not
You're
going.
paying me.
Going.
I'm going.
I ain't-
Yellow.
I ain't like that show to
So-
begin with.
You ain't going, AC.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm taking that shit to my grave.
Ain't gonna do it.
For an extra 10, 20 racks,
Boy, that ain't shit to my soul.
Yeah.
Stezo
man.
Gecko.
I'm good.
You telling on your mans?
My man should be
He'll never get a chance to tell
better
on
than
me.
that. They should
I
be
know
better than
better.
that.
I already know better right now. I'll never
Right.
get a chance to tell
You
on
gotta be
me.
better than that. And plus, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know a lot of motherfuckers that cheat that just don't give a fuck. You can catch them all you want. They're gonna say, okay, I'll see you in the morning. They not gonna do the whole,
Yeah.
what? Give my friend. Give my friend. They really don't give a fuck. For real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They give a fuck when you catch them though.
You know what I'm
I'm gonna let
saying?
you know that now. When you the one tell on them, they gonna give a fuck.
The time is now 11:09.
You ain't call him no weirdo. Goddamn, you ain't call him a weirdo.
Heard it here first.
Ain't no first, they second, third, and fourth time. Stezo ain't changed his man on this
Takashi
topic.
Gecko. It's snitching on you niggas. So be fucking well.
Oh well, let's be Stezo petty then. So you not gonna tell your girl if you see her guy out tongue kissing
No,
someone?
sir. I done
You a
already
lie.
told
You a
them.
lie.
I
You a
told
lie.
them.
I don't believe
I
that.
told them
I don't
already.
believe that.
That
Because I didn't-
nigga ain't shit.
I don't
Drop
believe
that
that.
nigga.
Thank you. I don't
Nope.
believe that one.
So
I don't
you,
believe that
so
one.
you
Nope.
pre-snitching then?
I don't
Nope.
believe that one.
I'm not telling.
No, you pre-snitch.
And I've had
Is
this
there such thing as a
conversation.
pre-snitch?
Hell yeah.
Because it ain't happening yet.
Because
Let me tell you
everybody see the
Let me tell you
bullshit from the
something.
I don't believe
outside.
that
Stay in your lane.
Let me tell you something.
Don't fuck with
I've
nobody
had
happiness.
this
Everybody see-
conversation.
everybody-
Somebody else should have.
How come-
everybody see the
How
bullshit
come
from the
everybody
outside.
can't be as
I
honest as Stezo right
I
now?
know y'all look at my
Listen.
shit like, what the fuck is you still with her?
Listen.
Yeah, goddamn it, I know that. Shit, goddamn it. The
Listen.
fuck?
So it's two things that I've experienced in life that I'm never going to do. Yes, I said it. It's two things.
Here we go with the lies.
Two
I
things.
said never.
that I've experienced in life that I've made my mission that I'm not going to do. One was at like, I don't know,
Just
maybe
get to
about
it.
17,
Just get to
18.
it. Don't delay
I
it.
told one of my friends, you heard how young I was,
Man wasn't shit.
that she was my friend from off the block in the neighborhood.
Why you don't want to get to the point?
And she was cheating with one of my friends from high school. And I told her it was the worst shit in life. I vowed never to tell another motherfucker that again. That's number one. Number two is, the second thing I said I wouldn't ever do is, if I was messing around with another chick's man, I would never tell another motherfucking woman that I was messing around with a man. You know why? Because I've had that done to me a couple of times.
Feel good.
And it does not feel good. And I wouldn't dare want to have another woman feel that way that I felt.
So your friend, one of your besties in the world,
One of my
husband
besties
out
in the
there
world.
just doing her so bogus behind her back, and you know it.
And this is why. And I
you're
told
not
my
saying
friends,
nothing. She's running ragged. She
Here's the thing.
getting ulcers because of the
Here's the
way he
thing.
treating her. You ain't
Here's the
saying
thing.
nothing.
I'm not about to be the reason why that they break, that their marriage over
I don't
that
believe it.
whatever
I don't believe you.
is going to be the reason why.
I don't
I'm not
believe
going
it.
The
to
fact
be
that she
it.
even thinking this way, I believe it. Because there
I
ain't too
don't-
many women that think like
I'm not going to do
I
it.
don't believe it. Well, y'all can tell me,
Because
get the
here's
fuck
the
out of
thing.
here.
You know why?
I don't believe it.
Because if I've seen them out already, you best believe she already fucking has an inkling.
Ain't
or
got
she
nothing to do
knows.
with you not saying.
I'm not
you
saying
seeing your
nothing.
friend
So you
busting her
saying-
ass and doing all
And
this
I
to
say
this
some
man
things like
and
that too.
shit.
You saying that they know, they just don't want you to know. And as soon as you show your hand, that's when you the bad guy.
Exactly.
I've been there before.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I've been there before. And my friend was mad
not
at me.
saying y'all
You ain't did shit.
Still, me and that girl, we wasn't friends no fucking more after I told her.
Cause you know
I
her
still don't
darkest
believe
secret
it.
now.
I
She
just
was
watch
eating
people cheat
crow.
in peace.
She was eating crow, and she didn't want nobody to know. And then you found out.
I like watching people cheat. It's funny.
It is fun.
You wanna know why?
I'm
'Cause I
just saying, I
don't.
don't
You wanna know why? 'Cause I don't cheat, and I like watching people fuck up
I like to exercise the code.
whatever they
And
got
you
going
know-
on.
Any
and shit.
opportunity that I get to exercise the code, I'm going. Anytime I can say I know somebody's dirt, but I'm not telling nobody, I love it.
And
Yeah.
it's funny because I
That's
just had
fucked
this
up.
conversation with one of my best friends about, and he said the same thing. He was like, his other friend, her name Jackie, had the same feeling because she's had a chick that called her too about a guy that was, sleeping with her husband or whatever. And I was like, that's the worst feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? You already doing something foul, but you want me to feel that fucked up. I would never want another motherfucking woman to feel the way that I felt. I'm not gonna tell my friends that. You gonna have to find that shit out on the
man.
regular way.
I don't believe
You
it.
gonna have to do that
Feel
shit
about
on
that.
your own.
Hey,
What I'm gonna
fam.
do? What I'm gonna do
Hey,
for you?
hey,
I'm not gonna
fam.
tell you shit.
Hey fam.
I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna introduce you to as many hoes as I possibly. I'm gonna stick a bitch on you.
'Cause I'm
I'll be like,
thinking
look,
that
this
shit
nigga wife
fucked up.
cheating on him. He needs some pussy. And I'm gonna take you out, and you gonna get fucked, and then you gonna be guilty too. Goddamn it! And now you gonna have an even playing field, and now I feel better. Goddamn right. He gonna be guilty for fucking, cause he gonna be like, man, I fucked. I'm like, but he ain't gonna know that she fucked until he find out that she fucked. Then the whole playing field gonna be even. I got this nigga.
Now you gonna give him a guilt clause.
Goddamn right. Cause
To
he
make you
deserves
feel
it.
better?
Yes, sir. Cause he deserves it.
And y'all saying I can't
I
be
don't
reckless.
feel bad when I see that shit because I don't know what's going on in their home.
Right.
She could be doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Your girl could be doing some
Not
foul
something-
shit.
But
Like not
she
fucking
could've
her
been-
man.
No, but she could have been caught cheating before.
And you just don't know
And
it.
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not about to tell.
You don't want to stop
I
that
tell you
nigga
this.
re-cheat.
Man.
You can't interfere with his re-cheat.
I'm not
You
even
can't
no-
interfere
no
with
bullshit.
the
I'm
re-cheat.
not
I don't believe
Some of
it.
your best friends will cheat, and if they're your real friends, you will never know anything about them.
believe
We're
it.
supposed
Number
to.
732.
Exactly. Them your good friends. The
I don't
friends that
believe
keep you out they bullshit. Them the great fucking friends. The ones that run to you every time they in the hole, them the motherfuckers you got to watch.
And here's the thing.
I done fucked up again.
Here's the thing with that whole thing with
I don't
cheating.
want to know.
Let me tell you,
Right, I don't
let me
wanna
say
know.
this. I would have never known either one of my exes was cheating on me. You know how I found out? Because the bitches they was cheating on with contacted me. Respect my level of ignorance. I never went looking. I never did anything. I didn't know. I was like a nigga. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you doing out
Okay, let's wrap it
there.
up.
Wait. Didn't know or just was oblivious?
Both.
And on that note, y'all,
Both.
hope y'all love this show.
All right.
We finna go ahead and log this one out.
I mean.